everybody, and happy Video Monday. Teshia here with you. So I took 3 weeks out of my life and I went to Costa Rica, and I missed you guys, but I'm telling you, it was so wonderful and so needed. And I'm back and I'm feeling refreshed. And in a few weeks, I'm hopefully going to be able to do a video telling you all about the really exciting things that are happening in my life. But I can't quite do that yet because there's a lot of things still in the works. So for now, I just want to say that I missed you, and thank you for your patience in terms of my not doing videos for a while. Sometimes we all need a break, and I just needed to go inside for a bit. And yeah, anyway, got a lot of perspective on a lot of things that I just couldn't get clear about being here in my busy world. So I always encourage everyone, if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling stuck, if you just can't feel the answer to whatever it is you're trying to figure out, get away. Do whatever it takes, and just take some time for yourself. Remove yourself from your daily life and from your routines. And yeah, it always has this magical way of helping you get clear. Anyways, this week and in this video, I want to talk to you guys about caffeine. I have mentioned this to you before in certain videos, but I personally have always had a sticky relationship with caffeine. For many years, I used caffeine for that dopamine hit. I used caffeine as a way of getting high and as a way of avoiding feeling the difficult things that were going on inside of me. I also had a similar sticky relationship for a long time with exercise, and I'd like to do a video about that next week. That's what I'll do. And about addiction to exercise and why this is something that you really want to get under control if you have a problem with that. But for this video, let's focus on caffeine. So at this point, I am no longer a caffeine addict. Yay! And that feels really great to be able to say, because again, there was a time where I couldn't get through a day without it. It wasn't always necessarily coffee. It was either coffee or it was this Vega Energizer powder stuff I would use, or just tons of green tea or black tea or chocolate. But these things showed up in my day multiple times. I would often drink caffeine first thing in the morning, avoid eating. I had all kinds of bad habits. Even nutritionists develop bad habits from time to time. But anyway, in this video, I want to talk to you about what I did to break this vicious cycle and what really helped for me. And I have to say, as a disclaimer to all of you, that this is not an easy thing to do. This is similar, in my opinion, as sugar addiction and breaking up with sugar can be. And again, if this is something for you that you've been using as a way to feel good, it wasn't, perhaps just a habit because you're at work or you're bored. If this is something that you've been using as somewhat of an antidepressant, you're gonna have to go slowly and be gentle with yourself about this. So there's 2 ways to quit caffeine. Number 1 is the slow and steady method, slowly weaning yourself off. That works for a lot of people. This is going to be the best method, probably, if you are very addicted, if you feel like you can't get through the day without caffeine, if you have been using caffeine as an antidepressant. In these cases, probably slower is going to be better. Personally, I think slower would have been better for me, but because of my personality, I still couldn't quite do it that way. All or nothing has always been my way. And so I basically I did this when I could be away. So I waited until a time in my life where I could be out of my, away from all responsibility, basically, because I knew I was going to crash and burn. So basically I took 5 days and went cold turkey and had crazy headaches for 5 days. I felt really depressed. I had no energy at all. But basically I just powered through it and gave myself permission just to feel like total shit and do nothing but sleep and that kind of thing. But that, I get, does not work for a lot of people, especially if you have like children and things like that. So I understand that that isn't always going to work. If you are in a position where you can go cold turkey, I don't think it's the worst thing to do. In that case, these are some of the things you want to do. You want to make sure you're drinking lots of water, because you're probably very dehydrated. You've probably been dehydrated for years. So drink lots of water, add fresh lemon. If you're feeling those cravings really, really strongly, I found eating an apple very helpful. There was something about that sugar and the freshness of it that kind of gave me some energy. So I would have apples on hand. I would, again, try to give yourself permission just to lay there and do absolutely nothing. Watch movies, distract yourself in any way you can from thinking about all those things you want, like espresso and chocolate and whatever. I would recommend incorporating B vitamins if that's something that your body tolerates well. Some people are really supplement sensitive. I am. And so B vitamins actually kind of make me feel too stimulated, sort of the same way as coffee does. But for a lot of people, it can work to give them that energy that they're looking for in a more natural way. So B vitamins could be an option. The other thing that I find really helpful, and this can go for everybody, whether you're doing the slow and steady method or if you're going cold turkey, is this stuff here. It's called Habit Relief. I have no affiliate with this company. I just want to mention that right off the bat. I always recommend for my clients products that I've used with other people that have been really, really helpful, or especially stuff that I have tried personally. So this is basically by Martin and Pledsense, I guess is how you pronounce it. It's a homeopathic medicine. Homeopathics, I'm super passionate about. For my body especially, these work beautifully. When I start taking a whole bunch of vitamins, I find everything gets kind of thrown out of whack. But not homeopathics. Homeopathics work with your nervous system and on more of a cellular, more on your cells, as opposed to your actual chemistry in your body. So yeah, I really, really like this product. So basically what this has is a number of homeopathic remedies in a combination. And it is designed to help you fight cravings and nervousness and exhaustion and excessive appetite and those kinds of things. So whether you're trying to break up with sugar, whether you're trying to get control over your appetite, whether you're trying to quit caffeine or alcohol, I really recommend this stuff. It's called Habit Relief. Martin and Pledsense Natural Medicine. So you can look that up maybe online, or you might be able to find it in your local health food store. So I recommend trying something like that. Again, the other thing I mentioned was magnesium and B vitamins in terms of supplements to use to help you fight cravings and to feel a little bit more energized. Yeah, so that's with regards to the cold turkey method. Of course, if you have questions about this, message below, or send me a Facebook message. Teshia Mahar and the Home of Living Live is my Facebook page. You can also send me a message anytime through my website or through my email. So the website is www.teshiamahar.com, and my email is info@teshiamahar.com. So always can send me a message if you have anything beyond this that you're wondering. I also recommend, if it's possible, to wake up in the morning. If you meditate, do your meditation right away. If you enjoy doing stretches in the morning, that can be an amazing thing, just to get your body moving and to get some of those endorphins flowing. Going for a walk is a good thing. But again, if you're going cold turkey, you might not have the energy for any of those things. So if possible, try just to give yourself permission to do nothing. It will pass. Some of that natural energy is going to return. You just have to have faith. I know it's hard. With regards to the weaning method, I recommend, if you're somebody, for example, right now that drinks coffee every single day, start by just cutting that in half. So if you drink 1 cup a day, start drinking half a cup. If you drink 3 cups a day, take each of those 3 cups and have a half each time. So you're going to have a cup and a half per day. as opposed to 3 cups at that point. But you can break them like half a cup, half a cup, half a cup. You get the idea. Do that for about a week or so. The next week, again, cut that in half. And then maybe the third week, switch to tea. So you can switch to black tea for a week, and then next week do green tea, or you could just jump right into green tea. By the 4th or 5th week, ideally try just to go off altogether. By then, you're probably going to be okay in terms of avoiding headaches and huge crashes of energy, that kind of thing. For everybody, whether again you're going slow or fast, you want to make sure also that you focus on your diet, on eating really well, and on keeping your blood sugar stable. So always in terms of cravings, you need to keep your blood sugar stable. Eat balanced meals. Try not to eat too many carbohydrates in one sitting. Try not to eat too much sugar in your diet. Those kinds of things are important. So balance your carbs, proteins, and fats in each meal. Make sure you're not going too long without food, but make sure you're also not eating all day long. All of these things can raise your blood sugar or throw your blood sugar off. So balanced meals, and again, maybe, every 3 hours or so is a good place to start if you really don't know where to start with that. Always open to working with you guys if you need more help with any of these specifics. Remember that these little things can make a huge difference. So keep that in mind. Balanced meals, eat whole foods, really work on or focus on nourishing yourself during this time. You're doing such an amazing thing by eliminating caffeine in terms of your adrenals and in terms of your overall health, because caffeine does cause mineral loss. So you're drinking coffee, especially if you're drinking coffee, you're going to lose minerals because of that acidity that you're putting into your body on a regular basis. So you're doing such a great thing for yourself. Focus on that above and beyond all else. The final tip that I have for you guys with regards to breaking up with caffeine is that you write a personal letter, yes, to coffee or to caffeine, a breakup letter, basically. And what I would suggest is that you read this letter out loud every single day to yourself and to that substance. And over time, of course, you don't have to keep doing this for the rest of your life, but I think it can be a really powerful way to affirm out loud what it is that you're doing and why you're doing it, and basically to take your power back. What bothered me the most about my addiction to coffee, and certainly I would think what would bother anybody with regards to being addicted to anything, is the fact that you basically give your power away. You are using this thing because you, for some reason, feel like you need it. And that's awful. You want to get through the day, feeling energetic just because you're excited about your life or whatever it is. So yeah, you really want to evaluate what it is that you feel you need from that thing. So what I'm going to do is read you the letter that I wrote back when I quit caffeine, to give you a sense of what your letter might look like. Of course, you can modify this to suit your circumstance. So basically, this is what I've got. So mine is Dear Coffee and Cacao, because I had this same sticky thing going on with chocolate, which is definitely a form of caffeine, for sure, especially if you're eating a ton of it. Dear Cacao and Coffee, I am not quitting you because I am attempting to deprive myself from how good you taste, but because you always disconnect me from myself. You give me brief and fleeting energy and then leave me feeling empty and depleted. I don't need you, and I am enough as I am. I might enjoy feeling like a superhero, because that's what you make me feel like, but I know that that feeling is not real and that it doesn't last, and I am okay with just being me. I may delight in the taste of you occasionally, and I do from time to time now. But in the future, never again will I cling to you or give you my power. Good riddance. Sincerely and seriously, Teshia. So that's an example of what your breakup letter might look like. And yeah, this is really funny to read, but at one time this was a serious thing for me, and I really felt like it was controlling my life. And yeah, this is hard stuff. So if you need more support, please reach out to myself or to someone that you trust to support you in this. But I would recommend things in this video to at least get you going in the right direction. Write a breakup letter, pick your method, and get on this. This will be huge for you, and you can do it. It might take a while before you are able to leave this behind altogether, and it might take a while before you really feel that natural energy again. It's going to take a little while for your adrenals, for example, to strengthen. Give it time, stay the course, and you too can be free. Happy Video Monday. As always, lovely to talk to you guys, and hope to talk to you again soon. Next Monday, I'm thinking of doing a video about exercise and addiction, specifically to exercise, which is something else that I struggled and overcame in my life. Talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.